Chris and Joe Show, KTAR News on the KTAR News app. You can tap on that microphone button, leave us a message. If you say something insightful or funny or nutty, we might even play that on the air. We love to play things that are nutty on the air. And as an example, our guest, our KTAR legal analyst, Barry Markson. He is a fun guy. Barry, there was a big news story that broke yesterday as there was a motion unsealed by a judge that was filed by special counsel Jack Smith in regards to the January 6th trial of the charges against former President Trump. Gets a little bit confusing, but suffice it to say, this is one of the cases against Trump, right? Mm-hmm. And this is one that had been delayed because the Supreme Court said anything that the president does in their official capacity is not something you can charge them for. Jack Smith came back and said it's not in his official capacity. Did I get that right, Barry?
Yeah, Jack Smith filed an amended complaint, and one of the things he did was try to take out anything that could possibly be considered official capacity as the president, and the new charges are based on just his own work, whether it be for the campaign or in his individual capacity, and he's very specific in how he plays that out.
Barry, why would a judge unseal this information now as opposed to waiting until after the election's over?
Well, generally speaking, when you file something in court, it's open to the public. So there'd have to be a reason not to do that. Keep in mind, this was not unsealed by the Justice Department. It was filed under seal. The judge made the decision to do that. That's the judge's discretion to allow that. So, for people saying the Justice Department, and Trump has said this, violated their own rule, that's not true. They filed something that the judge asked them to file, frankly, that the Supreme Court asked this judge to do, and then the judge made the decision to make that open to the public.
But there's going to be blowback on this, right? There's going to be a claim that this is a partisan judge who's trying to sink Trump's campaign.
Well, look, there's blowback with everything having to do with Donald Trump. He didn't want this released. The fact is the timing here is the result of Trump and his lawyers. They filed the appeal up to the Supreme Court. They've pushed everything to where it is. The Supreme Court ordered Judge Chutkan to determine whether, through hearings and these types of filings, to determine whether or not or which actions of Donald Trump constituted official actions and which ones didn't. So that's what this is about. The Justice Department filed their brief, and the judge decided to make it public. I think the real issue here is what's in this, and it's really something we've never seen before. It's 160 pages of the Justice Department laying out their entire criminal case against Trump. You don't see that very often in criminal cases, but we're seeing their entire case and the evidence laid out right in front of us.
Talking with our KTAR News legal analyst, Barry Markson. So, Barry, Trump's campaign spokesman, Stephen Chung, said in a statement that the filing is, quote, falsehood-ridden and unconstitutional, and he called it an attempt to interfere with the November election. Can you come up with, I know you said not true, but can you come up with any possible way any of this filing could be unconstitutional?
No. I mean, the only body that's going to determine if it's unconstitutional is the Supreme Court, which has created this new immunity for presidents if it's something's done in their official act. That's not something we've ever had in the 250-year history of this country. But what the evidence here is, to say that some of this is untrue is crazy. All of the evidence presented in this filing from Jack Smith, all of it, came from Trump's insiders. These are Trump people in his administration who are testifying under oath, many times for the first time, or providing their contemporaneous notes from their conversations with Donald Trump and actions that they took on behalf of Trump. So this is as true as it gets. These are his people. These are folks who did not want to cooperate. They came in under subpoena to a grand jury, and these are Trump's people providing this evidence, all of it. There's not a Democrat in this group.
Barry Markson is our KTAR legal analyst. Barry, if I may, one of the concerns people have here as far as justice being served is that if Trump is elected, we would never see a trial to be able to either exonerate or incriminate him because he may pardon himself. But my understanding is that's an untested legal theory, that a president could pardon themselves for crimes alleged even when they were committed as an individual. How is that going to play out?
Well, first of all, if he becomes president again, I don't know that he'll have to pardon himself. He may simply shut this down. So he could ask the Attorney General, who in all past here in the United States, the Attorney General doesn't take orders from the president on criminal investigations. But under Trump, things would obviously be different. He's not going to appoint an Attorney General who will keep this going. So my expectation is the Attorney General will shut down the special prosecutor and bring this to a close on its own. There is no indication that a president can pardon himself. It's a question that has not been answered by the Supreme Court. before, but I don't even know that we get to that place because I think the investigation would be shut down altogether.
That's our KTAR legal analyst, Barry Markson, talking about the special counsel, Jack Smith, outlining in a motion that was unsealed by a judge Wednesday what he called former President Trump's increasingly desperate efforts to subvert the 2020 presidential election results. Thank you so much, Barry.
Thanks for watching The Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.